that you would indeed continue to help us, continue to use us for your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen.
And parents, I leave this with you. You may be struggling and you may find it difficult to be prepared for this school year. But I want to encourage you to trust God, and He will come true for you. You will run into difficult times, but I encourage you to be there for your children. It's not all about money, but it's about your presence. Your presence in their lives make a difference. Yes, your job is important. Yes, the church is important, but you being there for your children, that's the most important thing, because that's something that they will remember for life. So I encourage you today to be there for your children, always. God bless you.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jiminita Swain and the Bahama Beauty. At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
I'm Jiminita Swain, and welcome to What's Trending, the spot where the buzz meets the bold, and we're diving into the topics that are shaking things up. It's Monday, September 1st. Let's get into it. Well, who's the hero at your school who never gets the spotlight? We're live today from St. Anne's Primary School, where we're shining a light on someone who's been quietly changing the lives behind the scenes. Don't miss the moment they finally get the recognition they deserve. You won't want to miss it. Then we're checking in with a spirited 5th grader who spent her summer crocheting and having fun. Find out how she's feeling about her very first day in grade 5, and maybe you'll get inspired by her hobbies. And finally, what's got the internet talking, from Kaizenat's wild Mafiathon stream to a surprise Fifth Harmony reunion, plus Travis Hunter and his wife drop a major baby reveal on YouTube. That's all coming up in What's the Buzz. Now, while the internet is buzzing with headlines and viral moments, today we take a moment to pause and reflect. On this day, September 1st, we remember the lives lost and forever changed by Hurricane Dorian, which devastated Abaco in 2019. It was a hurricane that not only left scars on the land, but also on the hearts of a nation. To the families, survivors, and the resilient spirit of the Bahamian people, our thoughts, prayers, and unwavering support are with you. We honor your strength, we remember your loss, and we stand with you always.
At the 70th meeting of the United Nations World Tourism Organization's Regional Commission for the Americas in Lima, Peru, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, highlighted the achievements made for the Bahamas on the world stage.
We launched for the first time in the Caribbean a partnership with UNWTO on a sustainable island challenge, a challenge that put the best minds of the Bahamas on the global platform in terms of protection of the environment, sustainable tourism, and growing entrepreneurship. This challenge over the course of the next several months will hopefully result in significant investments and partnerships in new ideas, new innovative ideas in oceans conservation, climate mitigation, and sustainable tourism, and of course in tech tourism.
Executive Director of UN Tourism, Natalia Bayona, spoke to the focus of the UN Challenge in bringing more sustainability to the Caribbean.
Today, as we know, the most important challenge that islands have is related committed to sustainability, green tech, and of course, to empower local communities to develop tourism in a responsible and of course, in a very strong way to create economic growth. We are going to launch this challenge with the support of the Deputy Prime Minister and of course, the Minister of Tourism to bring the top innovators in October that will showcase their solutions and that will inspire us to scale them to other islands all around this region.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Back to school season is here, and we want to see those fits. Parents, show off your little one's fresh first day looks. And students, yes, you can flex your own drip too. Just snap it, send it, and shine on TV. Text your best back to school photo to 242-422-6827 for a chance to be featured on What's Trending. And thanks to BTC, 2 lucky winners will score a brand new BTC cell phone and a BTC swagged out backpack stuffed with official BTC paraphernalia. It's all going down September 1st through the 4th at 6 p.m. only on What's Trending. BTC, bringing the vibes to the classroom.
Today, we're shining a spotlight not just on the students, but on the unsung heroes working behind the scenes. From the classrooms to the lunchroom and front office, these everyday champions keep things running smoothly. Stay with us as we celebrate the people making a big difference in small but powerful ways. Wes Forbes is live at St. Anne's, where the real heroes aren't always in the spotlight. Find out who's making a difference today. Hey Wes, how's everything going down there?
Hey, Jaminita, I must say today has definitely taken me back to my school days, but I'm enjoying it. But today we are shining the light on those individuals that are considered unsung heroes, those people that work behind the scenes, that make things happen. Today we are at St. Anne's with Miss Coakley, who has been here for 2 years. Miss Coakley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me, what role do you play at St. Anne's?
I am the school's office manager, and I am assistant to the principal.
I love that. What does a day-to-day look for you?
A day-to-day involves interacting with parents, teachers, students. I also supervise the office staff.
I like that. I know you've only been here for 2 years, but share with me a fun fact that we don't know about St. Anne's.
Well, when I first came here, I would have learned that the grounds that St. Anne's is on was once a horse stable, and I thought that was very interesting.
That is very interesting. How did you feel when you learned that? Because that's... Were you impressed?
It was cool.
Okay, I'll take it. So tell me, when it comes to the community at St. Anne's, what do you love about it the most?
St. Anne's honestly feels like a family. We have a great working relationship here in the office. It's pretty close-knit. It's a small office, so it's really good.
I like that. Okay, so you've worked with teachers, the staff, and the students. Share with me a memory, something good that you will always remember about St. Anne's.
Well, I really love interacting with the students, but I want to say today is going to be a core memory for me.
First day of school or us recognizing you?
A little bit of both.
I like that. I genuinely like that. There are some individuals that are in your field that may feel as if they're not recognized or what they're doing is, unseen. What would you share with them?
I would tell anyone who is in my field who feels that they are not being recognized to continue to work hard. There is always someone out there who's watching.
I like that. And as we end, I should have asked you this at the beginning, but how do you feel?
I feel great. It feels good to be recognized for all of your hard work. It feels good to know that your hard work doesn't go unnoticed.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so very much. And truly, you truly deserved what you got today.
Thank you so much.
Of course. I must say our unsung heroes are the individuals that make things happen. Although it's behind closed door, they still make it happen.
Back to school season is here, and we want to see those fits. Parents, Show off your little one's fresh first day looks. And students, yes, you can flex your own drip too. Just snap it, send it, and shine on TV. Text your best back-to-school photo to 242-422-6827 for a chance to be featured on What's Trending. And thanks to BTC, 2 lucky winners will score a brand new BTC cell phone and a BTC swagged out backpack stuffed with official BTC paraphernalia. It's all going down September 1st through the 4th at 6 p.m. only on What's Trending. BTC, bringing the vibes to the classroom.
Like the promo said, we're hooking up 2 lucky winners, and entering is super easy. Just snap a pic of your back-to-school fit and send it to 422-6827 for your chance to win. We'll announce the winners live on the show Wednesday, September 10th at 6 p.m. So make sure you're watching to see if it's you. Bring the drip, strike that pose, and good luck.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang.
Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy on noon.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Ghost pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
You've got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rent-A-Kill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rent-A-Kill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rent-A-Kill Initial.
Today, we're checking in with a special 5th grader, Issa Smith, who has just returned to school after a summer filled with some pretty cool hobbies, including crocheting, which her dad, Neville Smith, jokes she just picked up. We'll hear how Issa feels about starting school at grade 5 at Queen's College, learn about her summer adventures, and get Neville's perspective on her new interest and exciting school year ahead. Let's dive in. Welcome to What's Trending, Issa, Neville.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's so great to have both of you here with us. So, Issa, tell me, how I really heard you enjoyed crocheting. How did you get into all of that?
Well, my Aunt Annie taught me how to crochet. I saw her crocheting and I just really wanted to learn. So she taught me and now I'm learning how to do like really cool stuff.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, I jumped over asking you about your summer. That's where I should have started. But how was your summer? Did you have any cool adventures?
Yes, I went to Mako. That's my swimming camp, and yeah.
So it sounds like it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So Neville, I heard that you were making jokes in terms of how Issa got into her crocheting. You said she kind of just picked it up. But how do you feel about her unique hobby in terms of crocheting? Because it takes a lot of focus to get it done.
It's fine. My grandmother used to do it when I was a child. So when I saw her doing it, it just reminded me of my late grandmother. And she learned pretty fast. She'll start in the morning, and by evening she has something tangible, and I was impressed.
So what's been your favorite moment watching her explore as she crochets?
She's just quiet.
Oh, it's quiet time for you.
It's quiet. Everything is still.
So Issa, tell us a little bit about what you've made so far during this crocheting journey of yours.
I made some bags and mostly scarves, but I just like to make random stuff.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm making a tablecloth. I'm still crocheting, but like it's going really good now.
And this is your crochet, some of it you have here with you now. So what are you making with what you have here?
Well, this is the start of my sweater that I'm crocheting.
Okay, looks good. Really, really creative. So besides crocheting, I hear you love dancing and singing. What's your favorite dance or song to perform? And I also hear, or I believe you attend the Just Dance Academy, and I think they have an annual performance every year. So what do you like in those other hobbies that you do?
I really like jazz and acro. It just really expresses myself inside a way I can't really explain, but it's really good.
All right, sounds good. So Neva, what would you say to the parents who are encouraging their children to try something new?
Let them try something new. If they see something on TV, we can encourage our kids to go on YouTube, find interesting things. Our kids have done numerous things, and some they kept, some they didn't. My son was doing sailing. It didn't really hit off with him, so we took him out, but at least he tried it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So now, Issa, now that you are in grade 5, how are you feeling about the new school year? This day 1?
It's really good. I really like my teacher because she's so nice. Her name's Miss Fowler, and she's just a really good teacher. She makes me laugh a lot.
Oh, well, that's important. So what's one thing you would say that you're excited to do or to learn about this school year?
I want to learn more math because like math is just a really big subject that you could learn.
Okay, so do you have any other tips you want to share with other children who are also heading back to school this week? Anything you think that they should know as a student?
No.
No tips?
No.
Just do their homework, eh?
Yes.
All right, that's important, that's important. Well, it sounds like you had an amazing summer, and I hope that you have a fantastic time in grade 5, so definitely all the best to you during this school year. And thanks so much for sharing your story with us and even your crocheting. It definitely looks like you had a whole lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neville, for joining us as well and allowing her to explore something new.
No problem. Thank you.
And speaking of cheering on, a big congratulations to Imari Knowles, the 2025 recipient of the Carlton Williams Caribbean Bottling Company Scholarship. The former deputy head boy of Hugh Campbell Primary School and Student of the Year finalist is now headed to St. Paul's Methodist College with his tuition fully covered. Imari says the scholarship is not only a confidence boost, but is also a chance to help his parents with the cost of his education. He's already made a name for himself, excelling in academics, sports, and community service through organizations like Lend a Hand Ministries and local children's homes. Debbie Williams, daughter of the scholarship's namesake, called Imari, quote, an old soul with great purpose, highlighting his character, commitment, and compassion. The CBC scholarship continues to honor the legacy of Carlton Williams by investing in bright, young Bahamian minds. For more info, visit cbcbahamas.com or follow at CBC on social media. We're ready for our social media scoop, your one-stop spot for the biggest buzz, viral moments, and all the chatter lighting up the internet. We've got the highlights you missed and the stories you need to know in What's the Buzz. That next, after the break.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.
Diet-friendly special.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
It's time for What's the Buzz, your social media rundown of everything trending today. Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon has viewers locked in. A Fifth Harmony reunion has fans losing it. And Travis Hunter and his wife just shared a heartwarming baby reveal video that's racking up views fast. Let's break it all down with the Bahama Beauty.
Don't we love pleasant surprises? What we thought was going to be a pregnancy announcement and baby reveal turned into something even bigger. Rookie NFL star Travis Hunter and his wife Leanna quietly welcomed a baby boy, and the reveal was absolutely adorable.
I'm finna give you one.
Wait, is it going?
Hit the camera.
This was my dream.
This might be the last one. You're gonna be the last. Before you become a father. Yeah.
They dropped the news via a touching YouTube video on Travis's channel called Dear Son. Leanna shared that it was the most peaceful and beautiful experience of her life, and that it was magical how they kept it under wraps. Congrats to the pair. Kai Cenat is assembling the Stream Vengers in the latest installment to his streaming marathon, Mafia-thon 3. The non-stop broadcast that started just a few moments ago at 6 p.m. on Twitch promises its viewers a wild ride. Expect epic surprises, celebs, insane challenges, and Kai's Fortnite Icon Series skin launching in real life. Could this be Twitch's most explosive subathon yet? With his subscriber count goals, the bar is sky high, but we have a feeling he's going to exceed it. Reunited and it feels so good. Well, sort of. For the first time since 2018, Fifth Harmony made a surprise appearance together at a Jonas Brothers concert in Dallas on Sunday. They even dropped new merch with a fresh logo, suggesting that something bigger may be brewing. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a complete reunion with Camila Cabello still missing. Cabello left the group to pursue her solo career in 2016, which sparked quite a bit of controversy. But don't lose all faith. Rumor has it that they're eyeing bigger reunion plans, maybe as soon as 2026. We're ready for that big comeback energy.
And we're heading back to St. Anne's. This time, Wes Forbes is live with the principal talking about the amazing staff member we spotlighted today and what's in store for the school year ahead. Hey, Wes, we're back.
That's right, Jimenita. We are here with the principal of St. Anne's, Miss Lewis. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
That's good. So tell me, why did you choose the individual that you chose, and not because she's your assistant?
I chose Miss Coakley because, yes, she is my assistant, and because she plays an integral role in our school. She is not only the office manager also, but she represents all of our staff. She interacts with our students, our parents, and our teachers, and she makes everyone feel comfortable, and she's always able to answer and give help.
I love that. She also told me, just as you said, she interacts with parents, teachers, so on and so forth. What impact has she had on students and staff?
I think she is a positive impact on our environment, our school family, because she is such a breath of fresh air, and she is always willing to assist, and our parents, I think, and our staff appreciate that she's always here. No matter what, she's going to assist them.
I like that. Why do you feel as if individuals in that role often feel overlooked?
Individuals in that role as office staff, ancillary staff, groundsmen, and all of those people who make the school, make an impact on the school, I think they feel overlooked. Because we pay so much attention to teachers and to administrators. And sometimes we forget that without them, we would not be able to have a school. We would not be able to run the day-to-day things that we need to do in the school.
That is so true. Although it's Miss Coakley's day, I still want you to share a message with individuals right here at St. Anne's that may feel as if they are, unseen or whatever the case may be.
I would like to say to my office staff, to my ancillary staff, and my groundsmen, my security guards, that we appreciate you, that you are important, you are a part of the puzzle, and without you, we could not run this school. So to the St. Anne's family, we say thank you for everything you do every day.
Thank you so very much, Miss Lewis.
Thank you very much, too.
And like I said, these unsung heroes are the individuals that make it happen. Back to you, Jimenita.
Well, thanks so much, Wes. There is more What's Trending after the break.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal of misfortune with Wendy's. It's pure torture for your taste buds, with 4 nightmarish dips of dread. Don't waste my time asking which ones you'll get. You must surrender to your fate. Enjoy the anguish.
Diet-friendly special.
Back to school season is here, and we want to see those fits. Parents, show off your little one's fresh first day looks. And students, yes, you can flex your own drip too. Just snap it, send it, and shine on TV. Text your best back to school photo to 242 422-6827 for a chance to be featured on What's Trending. And thanks to BTC, 2 lucky winners will score a brand new BTC cell phone and a BTC swagged out backpack stuffed with official BTC paraphernalia. It's all going down September 1st through the 4th at 6 p.m. only on What's Trending. BTC, bringing the vibes to the classroom.
On Tuesday's show, we're trading textbooks for real talk straight from the source again. Join us as we sit down, this time with a 3rd grader and a 5th grader who are dishing out the truth about heading back to school. Don't miss their unfiltered, pint-sized perspectives. It's back to school like you've never heard or seen before. Well, that ends another trending day. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. That's at What's Trending on ZNS for all the latest buzz, behind-the-scenes moments, and what's hot on the timeline. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. with more lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between. See you later.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. Holmes Rock Junior High opening its doors to its first student cohort on the brand new campus. Across the country, thousands of students are also back in the classroom as the 2025-2026 school year kicks off. And a West Grand Bahama resident identified as the island's latest traffic fatality victim.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks for tuning in. Topping news tonight, after nearly a decade of anticipation, a brand new chapter in education is unfolding in West Grand Bahama as Holmes Rock Junior High officially opened its doors, welcoming its first group of students, teachers, and proud parents into the state-of-the-art facility. Our Raven Davis was on the grounds early Monday morning and has the details in this report.
It's a milestone, nearly 9 years in the making, but today it is finally here. Now I'm standing just in front of the brand new Holmes Rock Junior High School, where excitement is in full swing as parents, teachers, students, and administrators step into this state-of-the-art facility for the very first time.
Y'all are in the newest school in the Bahamas. Isn't that great?
That's the message echoed today as the first batch of eager 7th graders dressed in freshly pressed gray tops and royal blue bottoms walked through the doors. The morning kicked off with a special assembly buzzing with energy. For parents and students alike, the moment marks a huge relief after years of juniors and seniors sharing space at 8 Rock High.
For years and years, I was wondering, God, when is the school going to open? And I'm so happy to see that God has done it again.
Pretty shy, but I'm happy about going to a new school open.
I feel good. It's just that I'm focusing on my work this whole semester.
It's very important to us that we could be able to just come right here, walk to school, go back. You could check on your kids.
For the school being open, it's a good thing for the community.
Education officials say the school's opening marks a new chapter for West Grand Bahama, one that's been long overdue.
We're really excited about now students have access. They will have a quality education. It's going to take us more than this one day, and that's why we're transitioning first to 7th graders today, and the other grades will be in on Wednesday.
For computer science teacher Jalissa Eugene, building a new educational staple is something she's been looking forward to.
I'm excited about building the process and getting everyone in.
And the whole branding and mascot choosing.
Kendris Heel, District Education Officer for Grand Bahama, Bimini and the Keys, says the first day has been smooth as he touted the school's modern amenities.
There's no other school in the Bahamas like this school. So we just want the kids to ensure that they take care of the facilities.
Also making an appearance was Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, who praised all those involved in bringing this dream to life.
I just wanted to thank the teachers for what they've been doing on behalf of our country. The government, of course, is committed to education, the education of our students here in the West Grand Bahama area. And we finally now have our junior high school.
Now the school's principal will be named and on site in the coming days. As for today, around 67th graders showed up for the first day, but with interest growing, total enrollment is expected to climb to over 200. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Meanwhile, the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Kingsley Smith, issuing a statement in connection with the opening of the Holmes Rock Junior High School. The statement reads, "My fellow West Grand Bahamians, today is a day for unbridled celebration. After more than a decade of waiting, inclusive of 4.5 years of willful neglect, the doors of the Holmes Rock Junior High School are finally open." The statement further reads, "This monumental achievement is a testament to what can be accomplished with dedicated and committed leadership." He also extended special thanks to Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Brave Davis for his vision and leadership, the Minister of Education and Minister of Public Works for their unwavering commitment to the people of West Grand Bahama, having ensured the completion and opening of this new school. The statement continued, "Today we stand at a new beginning. We have not simply opened a building, we have unlocked a future of boundless opportunities for our children." While as thousands of students across the country head back to the classroom this week, it marks the official start of the 2025-2026 academic year. In Grand Bahama, the return was met with excitement and anticipation as the Minister for Grand Bahama visited several schools to welcome students and staff. Our news team was also on the ground capturing the voices of parents, students, and educators as they begin a new chapter in their educational journey. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has the story.
Students across Grand Bahama are filling hallways and classrooms as many return for their first day back to school. As part of our annual Back to School tour, the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, visiting schools across the island.
Happy to be here at the start of another school year, just to wish the students well, to wish the teachers well on a productive school year.
The minister also encouraging students to stay focused, calling the new school year a top priority.
You know, there's so much out there that can distract them from their schoolwork. But if they stay focused, they listen to their teachers, you know, they can truly achieve success.
A parent and student at the junior school also sharing their excitement along with their expectations for the school year.
Expectations for the new school year is that he does well and he disciplines and makes a transition from primary school to high school and is able to find balance.
My expectation for this year, school year, is to be hardworking and on my best behavior.
Over at Tabernacle Baptist Academy, Principal Ashell Bain shared recent campus improvements. Also giving thanks for the new school term was grade 12 student Jonicia Francois.
This coming school year, we are expecting to do much better in our national exams. We improved tremendously, but we're expecting even better grades this coming year.
I just really want to become closer with God as well, and just for His will to be done in my life.
The final stop was growing years, where excited toddlers met their new classmates, and Principal Anushka Roll sharing her aspirations for the school year.
You know, the first day always has its challenges because we have 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds, their first time in school, so they, you know, you have the criers. But the 3s and 4s are always more settled. But nonetheless, we get through it and we always have a great school year.
Classrooms to hallways, the excitement is clear. Students, parents, and teachers all say they are ready for an exciting year. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
Well, heading now into news from police. Police on Grand Bahama are investigating an alleged shop-breaking incident that took place at a business establishment on Queens Highway. Reports indicate that it was shortly before 9 p.m. when officers arrived at the crime scene and observed damage to the roof. Further reports revealed that it was sometime between Saturday, August 30th and Sunday, August 31st, when an unknown culprit unlawfully gained entry into the building by damaging the roof and allegedly stole seafood valued at more than $20,000. While this matter remains under active investigation, anyone with information about this break-in should contact the nearest police station. And on to some sad news. 59-year-old Lynx Jones has been identified as Grand Bahama's latest traffic fatality victim. The traffic accident occurred shortly after 6 a.m. this past Saturday on Queens Highway near Bahama Beach. Police say a vehicle collided with a utility pole and officers found an unresponsive male inside. Medical personnel were called to the scene but confirmed that the man showed no signs of life. Family members have since identified the victim as a resident of the 8 Mile Rock community. This is the 4th person to die in a traffic accident in Grand Bahama over the last 2 weeks. Police say the investigation into this matter continues. In news from Abaco, the national flag carrier addressing information circulating on social media regarding an incident involving one of the flight crews. According to a statement issued during a recent pre-departure procedure, a matter arose involving members of the assigned flight crew in Marsh Harbor. In keeping with the airline's commitment to maintaining the highest professional and safety standards, the decision was immediately made to replace the crew before the flight's departure. The statement concludes, Bahamas Air assures the traveling public that at no time was passenger safety compromised, adding that the procedures are designed to address unexpected situations swiftly, with the well-being of our customers and team members at the center of every decision.
And still to come.
Today marks 6 years since Hurricane Dorian's devastation, a solemn day of reflection for residents who pause to remember its lasting impact. That story, sports, and more when we return.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this one.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Guess what, Grand Bahama? Dolly Madison is doing it again. This time with a 1-week sale. Get 25% off all plants, nursery items, soil, mulch, compost, and much more from Monday, August 25th to Saturday, August 30th. That's not all. On Saturday the 30th, there'll be a big tent sale. Get super huge discounts inclusive of appliances and beds. Supplies are limited, so get there early. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Don't miss it. Dolly Madison.
Get ready for Bellevue Gifts and Supplies Back to School Sale. Now through September 13th, enjoy 15% off textbooks, workbooks, and school supplies. When you spend $25 or more, enter to win a tablet. Bellevue Gifts and Supplies, Queens Highway, also open on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Psst. Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Cop the Termite's former Salmus, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry. Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper. So you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
With those residents to evacuate as soon as possible.
As we remember one of the deadliest hurricanes to ever strike the Bahamas 6 years ago, we reflect on the devastation it caused, the lives it changed. Unity, endurance, and resilience.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Today marks the 6th anniversary of Hurricane Dorian, one of the most catastrophic storms in Atlantic history and a storm that forever changed the lives of the people of Grand Bahama and Abaco. On September 1st, 2019, Dorian made landfall in the Bahamas as a Category 5 hurricane with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour and gusts exceeding 220 miles per hour. Today, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, issuing a statement on the anniversary of Hurricane Dorian. The statement begins, "Today we remember Hurricane Dorian, one of the darkest chapters in our nation's history. 6 years have passed, yet the sorrow remains close to our hearts." The statement reads further, "We mourn the lives that were taken, the families forever changed, and the communities that continue to carry the weight of that loss. No words can ease the grief of parents without children, children without parents, or families still waiting for closure." The statement continues, "Tomorrow, Tuesday, September 2nd at 9:30 a.m., all government agencies across the country will pause for a moment of silence. I will join my cabinet colleagues outside of the office of the Prime Minister for a moment of silence and prayer. We invite the entire nation to join us at these times, wherever you are, as together we remember those we lost and pray for comfort and peace for their loved ones." Well, as the nation paused to remember the monster storm that first ravaged Abaco before unleashing its fury on Grand Bahama, many say it is a day that can never be forgotten. Tonight, survivors and residents take a moment to reflect on the journey of recovery and how far Grand Bahama has come.
Thank God, God is good.
That's the general sentiment echoed by residents of Grand Bahama who lived through the horror of Hurricane Dorian 6 years ago. On September 2nd, 2019, the monster Category 5 storm made landfall on this northern island, bringing with it devastation that would forever change the lives of many.
Yeah, I'm still sad because I see a lot of people just took up and left. Some of the most beautiful homes and stuff that I know they put in their life savings and so forth.
And for those who were not here at the time, the dreadful stories remain etched in their memories.
Just listening to what was going on was frightening. And to hear people calling in for help and so many lives lost, it was just, terrorizing. So I hope we don't ever have to go through that again.
But I heard a lot about it, and I've seen a lot of damage since I came back. And it surprised me because I remember Freeport being totally different. But I see the destruction.
Yet amid the destruction, stories of bravery emerged. Unsung heroes rose to the occasion, risking their lives to save others.
But my dad he was a water sports operator for years. And so when the flooding started really bad, his number got circulated on Twitter. And people knew he had jet skis and stuff, so people were requesting rescue. And we had like 1,000 calls within, half an hour once the rescue stopped officially. And it was harrowing because people were calling from all over the world, begging us to rescue their family in roofs and attics.
You have to go look for a shelter.
6 years later, the island reflects on that defining moment in history.
There are still some people who are struggling through it, but so many have risen above.
I would say to anybody or everybody who is alive who went through it to continue to give God thanks.
They kept asking us, what's going on in Freeport? I said, you know, Grand Bahamians are so resilient. And they were like, oh, Bahamians are resilient. I said, no, Grand Bahamians are so resilient. And so I think pride and, you know, being happy in how far we've come and how great, considering all things, Freeport is looking and feeling.
Well, the island of Abaco was the first to feel the wrath of Hurricane Dorian on September 1st. Tonight, the members of Parliament issued a joint statement on the anniversary of Hurricane Dorian. Shashina Roll-Farquharson has that report.
The joint statement begins, 6 years ago, our lives and the lives of the people of Abaco changed forever. However, Hurricane Dorian brought devastation that words can barely capture. The storm left behind grief, destruction, and heartbreak that remain with us to this day. The statement continues that further, we remember the lives lost, each one a precious member of our Bahamian family. We remember the children whose futures were cut short, the parents who will never again embrace their sons or daughters, and the many friends and neighbors who never returned home. Their absence is felt in every community and in every family gathering. Their names and their memories live on in our hearts. The joint statement noting that we stand for the families who continue to carry the weight of loss. We know that healing has been slow and difficult. The sorrow is still fresh for many, and no anniversary can erase that pain. Yet, in remembering, we also recognize the extraordinary courage shown in the face of despair. Abaconians reached out to help each other even when their own lives were broken. That spirit of solidarity is what carried us through the darkest hours. The MP's statement continues to say that for the people of Abaco, Dorian is not something that belongs to the past. It is an ever-present reminder of how fragile life can be and how deeply connected we are to one another. We draw strength from each other and from the knowledge that our community has endured even in the face of overwhelming loss. As members of Parliament for Abaco, we recommit ourselves to honoring those who were taken from us. We offer our prayers for comfort and peace to every grieving family, and we pledge to continue to walk along our people as we move forward together. May God bless the souls of the departed, may He grant comfort to their families, and may He continue to guide the people of Abaco as we hold fast to hope and to each other. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shashina Roll-Farquharson.
It's now time for your Health is Wealth Monday Tip.
Screen time, especially on tablets and cell phones, can affect your child's sleep, focus, and academic performance. During the school year, set clear and consistent screen time limits that prioritize homework, physical activity, and family interaction. Create a daily routine that includes specific times for device use and enforce screen-free zones, like during meals and before bedtime. Use parental controls or apps to control usage, and talk with your child about the importance of balance, not just rules. Most importantly, model healthy screen habits yourself. When kids see you unplug, they're more likely to do the same. A little structure helps make screen time healthier and the school year more successful. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and remember, your greatest wealth is your health.
And that's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Well, certainly, Team Bahamas has named their team for the upcoming World Track and Field Championships. Pretty good showing of athletes that recently competed at NACAC. Team Bahamas should certainly do well at the World Championships for Rico.
All right, that's coming your way next. But first, a check on the local weather forecast.
The forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct
quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
It's back to school and back to savings at Bellevue Business Depot. 20% store-wide sale until September 13th on cash and credit card purchases. Spend $50 or more to enter to win a laptop. Drawing and sale ends September 13th.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments, starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be at risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies. Nobody
does it better.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Topping Sports, the annual Grand Bahama Tennis Association Floors Construction Under 14 and Under 13 Junior Tennis Tournament is scheduled for the end of the month, September 27 and 28 at the YMCA Tennis Courts. Some of the top junior players in the country will be in action, hoping to make some national teams.
We'll have the younger kids, 12 to 14, 14, 16. We'll have those type of age groups playing in that one. Right on the heels of that in November, we have a fairly big tournament, which is the Focal tournament, and that will have all the age groups, including under 18. That's always an exciting tournament to watch. Some of the players that are starting to age out of the youth program, that'll be their last opportunity to play, and is also the last tournament of the year.
From the tennis court to the track, the B3 has officially named its team that will represent the Bahamas at the upcoming World Track and Field Championships scheduled for this month, September 13th to the 21st in Tokyo, Japan. The team will comprise of Javonia Valcourt, Anthony Strawn, Devin Shelton, Anthea Shelton, Camille Rutherford, Charisma Taylor, Denisha Cartwright, Printazia Johnson, and Rima Oteba. On the men's side, Terrence Jones and Donald Thomas from Grand Bahama also making this team. They will be joined by Kwan Kalmar in the jumps, Keyshawn Strawn in javelin, Ian Kerner 200 meters, and Kendrick Thompson. Tito Moss will serve as the head coach. And finally in sports, Jonquel Jones and the New York Liberty will be back in action on Tuesday when they face Golden State on the road. The Liberty currently sits in second in the Eastern Conference with a 24-16 win-loss record, trailing the Atlanta Dream by just 1.5 games for the top spot in the conference. And that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Doctors Hospital is reimagined primary care.
We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations in Freeport and 8 Mile Rock, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
Grand Bahama, get ready to march with a shout. The Bahama Brass Band presents a musical event like no other with a Shout Wheel March, a historic celebration of 170 years of passion, purpose, and powerful praise. 100 years in Nassau, 70 years Grand Bahama, featuring a rare and electrifying performance by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Force Band, all-female contingent, bold, brilliant, and unforgettable, at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom at 7 p.m. Saturday, September 13th, 2025. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Seating is limited and this will sell out. Tickets are available at 17 Shop and Frank's Ice Cream downtown Freeport. A night of rhythm, reverence, and revival. Don't miss it. Let the drums roll, let the horns soar, and the spirit move. This is more than a concert. It's a call to celebration.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, staff shortages plague the new academic year. Find out what public education officials are doing to fill the gaps and ease the burden. Plus, an incident aboard a Bahamas air flight leads to a last-minute crew change Sunday evening. And remembering the lives and loss of 2019's Hurricane Dorian. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Goodbye summer vacation, hello school days for thousands of youngsters heading into the classrooms with high expectations for an exciting, productive, and safe year ahead. Our Corval Pyfrom this morning joined officials as they visited a number of schools here in the capital. He leads us off tonight.
It wasn't just students looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this back-to-school day, but officials equally excited about getting the new school year off and running as well.
I see this as a season of renewed hope in our country. These are our most valuable resources. They are the ones who are going to move from throughout our schools and become the movers and shakers of the Bahamas.
Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin was up bright and early Monday morning as she visited a number of schools here on New Providence. Anatole Rogers High School, which welcomed its 7th graders, Eva Hilton Primary School, and D.W. Davis Junior High School, where the red carpet was rolled out for 7th graders and other new students. Minister Hannah Martin has high hopes for the year ahead.
I'm very excited about this new school year. We have a lot of initiatives rolling out And I am prayerful more than anything else that the God's hand of protection will be over all of these children and the educators on these campuses that will allow them to do what is necessary to prepare them for the next day in this country.
A priority this school year, as in any other, is ensuring campuses are secured and those on them are safe. Assistant Commissioner of Police Dr. Jaswell Hanna oversees the RBPF school safety program.
Going to be more stringent protocols in terms of accessing campus, and we're going to work along with school security officers, the Ministry of Education. There's also another layer of safety that deals with the school crossing guards coming out of the Ministry of Transport. So they're going to be crossing guards, and they're going to be working along with the SRO. So we have any number of layers of safety to keep our students safe.
Most schools are phasing students in and expect to be at full capacity by midweek. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
Now, despite being overwhelmingly pleased that this year's back to school went off almost without a hitch, admittedly, there were a few challenges. Case in point, administrative shortages on a number of family islands, mainly Exuma and Eleuthera. Education Director Dominic McCartney-Russell addressed that issue with our news team during this morning's tour of New Providence schools.
One of the issues we had this year was staff shortage in terms of processing the data, and as a result of that, we are presently at the commission interviewing. The goal is by the end of this week to have some of those positions filled, and we will do that until we are completed.
Retaining teachers on family islands, another area of concern. Current policy allows for teachers to be allowed rental assistance for up to 3 years, with a possible extension before then having to cover living expenses independently. McCartney-Russell says the current policy is under review and the ministry is exploring ways to aid teachers.
We have been advised by finance to see how we could go back to the cottages. You know, we used to build cottages and have them maintained. And so that may be the way forward, where we build these cottages on our family islands so that, you know, of course we'll have private maintenance, but we need to go that route because the rent keeps going up every year. We have the request from teachers for an increase because their potential landlord has asked for it to be increased.
Still talking education, Bahamas Public Services Union President Kingsley Ferguson joining a number of frustrated custodians at S.C. McPherson School on the first day back, lamenting a shortage of manpower. The group, spotted today on the front lawn of the Blue Hill Road School, are calling on the Ministry of Education to properly staff their department, which, according to Ferguson, is way below the required complement.
There were at least 3 persons that died here, a number of persons who were transferred, and some that retired. And so there's been no replacement of those individuals. So we had found that instead of an increase in staff, the workload on these women behind us would have been increasing, which has become extremely strenuous for them. We would have found that there's been no regard for the human side of them when they would have complained and indicated that they needed help. This situation was something that we had a discussion with the minister from last year, December. We were given the assurance that persons would have been hired to fill the vacancies that exist. We also would have been told that a vetting process was taking place and there was some challenge in that regard.
Ferguson adding that the action taken is not industrial, but rather a call to the powers that be to correct the growing concern for these staffers.
To be quite frank, I think maybe about 20 janitress would assist the school. We have one person here that has about 14 areas that they have to clean. 14 areas. And so I think it's a bit much. I don't want to displace or put a low key on the yard man. You see how big this school is? We have a yard man, one man that is responsible for cleaning this entire school.
But a director of education has since responded to the claims, acknowledging that she's aware of the shortage and assured that 2 or 3 officers will be sent to the school. Meantime, today not only marking the return of students on school campuses, but the promise to return of BMU members. Daniel Dean tells us more in this next report.
The past week consisted of multiple meetings, press conferences, and negotiations that have now proved successful for members of the Bahamas Educators Managerial Union. Up until recent days, the reality that the 480 administrators, teachers, and additional school staff of BMU, led by Stephen McPhee, weren't going to be on school campuses Monday still existed.
We can report that today every member of BMU, school-based administrators and otherwise, are present on their jobs where possible, and those who are not, no fault of their own.
McPhee says the staff are on campuses due to an agreement with the Ministry of Education that there will be payment of outstanding allowances and due to the long-awaited geographical assignments to the Family Islands. He added the employer assured him that there was a meeting with finance.
Some of the payments were made last week, and so we expect that those payments would continue for the clothing allowance, but the geographical, to our knowledge, only 2 members of the 11 received geographical, and even in those instances, it was not in accordance with the industrial agreement.
But as for members like Cleveland Aeneas senior mistress Kimberly Spence, they're grateful to be back in school.
I know the other administrators can echo the same sentiments. We are elated to be back to school. We are excited. The teachers are excited. The kids are excited.
Principal of the school, Avenel Newbold Smith, went on to echo the same sentiments.
We have 6 members of staff who are a part of BMU at this time. All of our administrators are here. I'm the principal. I am here, and we are ready and excited to work.
ZNS will continue to provide updates from the union. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, as one union irons out its issues, another sought to get its grievances heard by the powers that be. With placard messages in hand, members of the Union of Tertiary Educators of the Bahamas, or UTEB, staged a peaceful demonstration just this morning. Here's President Daniel Thompson with some of the issues still on the table.
This morning, I spoke directly with President Blaine. He is committed to meeting with UTEB again today at 1:30 p.m. At that meeting, we expect, 1, that all letters and communications due to faculty members will be issued immediately. 2, any outstanding matters that require additional discussion will be resolved today. 3, that broader faculty concerns, including teaching overload and the designation of secondary instructors, will be actively addressed. Let me be clear. If these commitments are not fulfilled by the end of today, UTEB will return here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to continue our demonstration.
The Board of Directors and Management of the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute hitting back quickly, categorically denying those claims, holding firm that it upholds the principles of fairness, transparency, and due process in all employment matters. Further, it called on the unions to engage in fair and open dialogue at the bargaining table. Coming up, what led to a crew change aboard a Bahamas Air Family Island flight? The details when we return. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this month's business.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The last eclipse of our galaxy. Scientists are gathered here today to witness this extraordinary event. Simply marvelous, extraordinary, unforgettable, one of a kind. Oh man, that's amazing.
You can't ignore the craving that makes everything crunch. The new crispy barbecue bacon sandwich with barbecue sauce, cheddar, bacon, crispy onions, and an extra large chicken fillet. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal of misfortune with Wendy's. It's pure torture for your taste buds, with 4 nightmarish dips of dread. Don't waste my time asking which ones you'll get. You must surrender to your fate. Enjoy the anguish.
Your bags and get ready for a summer of incredible adventures with B.O.B's Bucket List Bliss promotion. Now through September 30th, be approved for a B.O.B. consumer loan or a Visa credit card, and you could win exciting weekly prizes plus a fabulous vacation for 2 to a B.O.B. Bucket List destination. So this summer, keep your passport on standby and win big with B.O.B., your bank of solutions. Apply today at www.bankbahamas.com. Terms and conditions apply.
You're looking at a shot of the L.W. Young Junior High School on Bernard Road, the school home to the Golden Eagles. Welcome back. Andros powered up tonight, and residents there can thank Bahamas Power and Light workers mobilizing quickly to restore electricity. Just hours after a fire ripped through BPL's Fresh Creek plant early Sunday morning. As we hear in this next report from our Altavis Muddings, the Energy Minister and Bahamas Power and Light executives were on the ground in the Big Yard today, viewing the damage and power-up restoration efforts.
It was kind of eroded from the guys who would have put themselves in harm's way in order to make sure that we saved the station, which was the most important thing at that moment.
BPL's North and Central Andros generator foreman Willard Oliver praising the immediate action taken by his colleagues in fighting that blaze that burned the power provider's Fresh Creek plant early Sunday morning. BPL's North and Central Andros manager Wade Turnquest echoed similar sentiments.
As soon as everybody knew there's a fire, all the staff got here in record time and started to work.
BPL's Andros team were a part of the contingent led by Energy and Transport Minister, the Honorable JoBeth Colby Davis, that assessed the fire damage on Monday. After receiving an initial update from Northern Family Island Regional Manager Marvin Green, the power executives got a better understanding of how the fire started in the power trailer that supplies Fresh Creek and credited the quick response from BPL's Andros team.
There was some damage to our transformer bay, which is why there was some residents that were without power. However, the team worked all day yesterday to restore power up as far as Cargill Creek. So the residents of Bearing Point did sleep off last night, but the team is on the ground again this morning working to improve the voltage conditions because we're supplying the entire island now from the Nicholstown Power Station.
The good news is power has been fully restored to Central Andros in less than 24 hours. And according to Minister Colby Davis, it solidifies the government's new energy reform plan.
And we had already secured some generation to come to the island within a matter of weeks. However, with the fire, we are sourcing rental units, which we have already sourced, and they will be here by this evening, weather permitting, or in the morning. And that will assist us in continuing to provide the power, the demand that is from the island, but also to ensure we give that reliability that our consumers deserve and need.
It's been less than 24 hours, and we're about 90% restored with power, and we're just grateful that it got back on so soon, so fast, and we're looking forward to full completion.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altavis Muddings.
Bahamas Air tonight clearing the air on an incident involving one of its flight crews. As previously reported on social media, the apparent exchange between 2 pilots led to a delay in the Abaco flight into West Palm Beach on Sunday. The airline noting in a statement that during a recent departure procedure, a matter arose involving members of the assigned flight crew in Marsh Harbor. A decision was immediately made to replace the crew before the flight's departure, which was in line with the airline's professional and safety standards. Now, Bahamas Air also indicating that its procedures are designed to address unexpected situations swiftly with the well-being of customers and team members at the center. The airline assures the public that at no time was passenger safety compromised. 6 years and the wounds still cut deep from Hurricane Dorian, a dark chapter in the country's history marked by loss, destruction, and economic hardship. Desmond Saunders joins us live with more. Desmond?
Crystal memories linger, and the thousands of Grand Bahama and Abaco residents directly impacted by the ravages of 2019 Hurricane Dorian know this all too well, particularly the profound mental and emotional trauma the monster storm left behind. In a statement commemorating Dorian's 6th anniversary, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, honored the memory of every soul lost. An official count pegs that number at 74, while holding their families in prayer, standing with them. Abaco MPs John Pinder and Kirk Cornish, who in a joint release acknowledged the weight of the loss these families continue to carry. Yet in remembering, they too recognize the extraordinary courage shown in the face of despair, a spirit of solidarity that carried each and every Abaconian through the darkest hours. For those who endured the torture and tears, Dorian is an ever-present reminder of how fragile life can be, and one draws strength from another. The members of Parliament have recommitted themselves to honoring all those who died and have offered prayers for their families and a pledge to continue walking alongside them as they rebuild. Meantime, the Prime Minister has announced that on Tuesday at 9:30 a.m., all government agencies across the country will pause for a moment of silence and prayer. Back to you.
Well, thanks, Desmond. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight. Stay with us.
The news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Are you straight?
Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on a live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive fiber services when you port your landline.
Barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new. Signature hot wings. What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Those pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
As back-to-school shopping continues across the country, the Consumer Protection Commission is sending a no-nonsense warning to businesses, as we hear in this next report from our Desmond Saunders.
Inland Revenue has given some dates for VAT-free concessions. You know, there has been some complaints that some consumers are still not feeling it.
The VAT-free holiday, which ends September 6, allows parents, students, and educators to purchase everything from school supplies to uniforms, laptops to hair accessories. But here's the thing. Director of the Consumer Protection Commission, Randy Roll, says some retailers may be inflating prices, defeating the purpose of the initiative.
With, the busy season coming up, with school, back to school coming up, and so many things going on, we wanted to make sure that they pay close attention to what's going on. We wanted consumers to keep receipts. Certainly that's important, very important for parents going back to school.
Consumers also encouraged to carefully compare prices, check the quality of products, and prioritize affordability over brand type. Then there's a reminder to report any unfair practices directly by phone, email, or even social media.
Just keep their eyes open. Let us know if they see things that are unbecoming, and we want to continue to pay close attention to what's going on as we prepare for back to school.
And in the event you're struggling financially, feel free to seek help from social services. With just days left in the VAT-free period, families still have time to make smart, intentional purchases. And to retailers, this isn't the time for shortcuts or shady pricing. The Consumer Protection Commission is watching, and more importantly, so are consumers. Desmond Saunders of Bahamas Tonight.
Well, thanks, Desmond. Now is as good a time as any to bring in Marlena, who's going to give us a sneak peek at what's coming up in Access Now.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, it's the first day of school, and we're all very excited. I'm sure parents more than most people, because summer break is over. But obviously, we've got a teacher in the house with us tonight to tell us all about how the first day of school went, and we're going to have a series of teachers with us this week, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that.
Oh, sounds good. Stay with us, the Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Diet-friendly special.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Well, while kids head to school, here's a great story of a young Bahamian lady who stole the heart of international judges to receive an international crown and title. Vaughn Albury fills us in.
Our new Teen International World. From the Bahamas.
17-year-old Tenaria Store, Miss Bahamas Top Model, and Miss Teen International World of Bahamas stole the hearts of judges Sunday night in Fort Lauderdale to win the Miss Teen International World title. The Exuma resident was overjoyed, but maintains she was confident since arriving Wednesday in the United States to compete.
I am excited. I'm so proud of myself that I came this far and I did great in the competition. I know I was coming with a plan. I know I was coming to bring it back home, so I did exactly that. I want to say thank you to my amazing committee, my amazing family and friends, especially my mommy and my dad, Miss Mona, Mr. Clint, Miss Tia, Mr. Gerard, everybody. Thank you. We're on the map for pageantry.
Sunday's pageant at the Hilton Marina Convention Center crowned several categories of winners, including Miss International World. But all eyes were on the Bahamian teen beauty, who appeared a front runner throughout the three-day competition in swimsuit, judges' interview, national costume, and evening gown. The aspiring lawyer was supported by many Bahamians, including the reigning Miss Universe Bahamas, Malik Bow.
Thought she did a spectacular job. There was no denying that she was being crowned tonight. Tenaria went up there, she killed it, she gave personality, she gave the judges exactly what I felt they were looking for, and she gave us so much more. So I'm so incredibly proud of her, and I know she will have a very great reign.
The new Queen's activities include opportunities to walk in New York's Fashion Week, billboards in Times Square, and other shows and appearances. Miss Store represented San Salvador in April in the Miss Teen Universe Bahamas pageant, where she was crowned top model, and later received the title of Miss Teen International World Bahamas after the Bahamas Pageants organization secured a new franchise. Franchise owner Tia Thompson is elated that in the first year of having the international franchise, they secured a win for the 242. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Vaughn Aubrey.
And that does it for the National Report. But tonight, we leave you with this.
Bahamas Travel and Sustainability Awards, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments in Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, is calling on everyone to show their support for our 16-island destination.
The Bahamas Travel and Sustainability Awards reflect our nation's commitment to building a responsible and forward-looking tourism sector. Now, in its third year, these awards honor those striving to set new standards in environmental stewardship, innovation, and sustainable development, key to growth and future of Bahamian tourism. These awards go beyond recognition. They showcase the exceptional talent, businesses, and destinations driving our industry forward. With 24 categories covering accommodations, culinary, excellence, experiences, and individual achievement, the awards highlight the full scope of what makes our islands exceptional. Aligned with our Lifetime of Islands campaign, the award reminds us that the Bahamas is more than a destination, it's a lifetime of them. A lifetime of unique islands, unique experiences, each with its own identity and culture. We invite Bahamians, visitors, and industry partners to vote between now and September 2nd. To cast your vote in the 2025 Bahamas Travel and Sustainability Awards, visit caribjournal.com. Your vote supports the vision and values that will establish the Bahamas as a leader in sustainable tourism on the world stage. Let's come together to celebrate and elevate the very best of our islands on the world stage.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Breakfast is served at Cleveland Eneas Primary School. Let's see who put that menu together. And it's back to school with Destiny Reed. We saw her at her alma mater, St. John's College. Find out what she came up with. And if you need a hair braider for back to school, the MP for Fox Hill just might be available. Yes, folks, he's back at it again. And coming up in sports, the Dragon Boats take to the water at Goodman's Bay.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. We would like to open tonight by saying a very happy belated birthday to one of our radio bosses here at Big Z. His name is Dion Morris. He celebrated his birthday over the weekend, but we haven't forgotten. Also, we want to say a big thank you to our Travis Seymour, who works in production, for all of his work over the weekend in Andros, going the extra mile. And tell the boss we recommend that he gives you a big raise. And with that said, let's dive right into the news. Well, these tummies are like others across the island, will all be fed every morning when they get to school. Danielle Dean explains why.
Cleveland Indians Primary is now a part of the Ministry of Education's, the government's free breakfast program.
Going to school hungry has proven challenging for children of all ages. But very soon, upon their arrival on campus, these primary schoolers will be met with hot breakfast to get their day going. Cleveland Indians Primary School Principal Avenel Newbold Smith.
Well, it actually starts Monday, September 8th. But today, one of our community partners, Candy Gibson of Foam, who has been partnering with the school for a number of years, she's been providing free breakfast for our students the final Friday in every month. She's committed to providing free breakfast for our students today.
It's been really good, actually. The children here like sausage and rice or sausage and grits. They don't like the tuna, but we give them a choice. They can either have tuna or they can have sausage that's either with rice or grits, and it's their choice. But under the new government program, we would not be serving red meat to the students.
Well, it's safe to say the children took full advantage of this opportunity and will continue to once the free breakfast program is fully implemented. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks, Danielle. It's the first day back to school across the country, and one of our very own is going back to where it all began. Today, Destiny Reed returned to her alma mater, St. John's College, home of the Jolly Green Giants. Known for its powerhouse basketball teams and strong academics, the school was buzzing with energy as students, teachers, and parents filled the campus. Destiny takes us inside the excitement of day one.
From fresh bags and new books to eager faces and warm reunions, the first day of school always brings a special kind of energy.
So our theme this year speaks very clearly. For us to be bold, for us to move with passion and excellence, and for us to do our very best despite all odds. And we're encouraging our students this year to not look at anybody other than themselves and improving self.
Vice Principal Christia Knowles says that St. John's is ready to pour into the next generation, creating an environment that balances discipline with encouragement.
Well, we are excited, first of all, to have all of our giants return back to us. Last year was a remarkable year in St. John's College. We achieved many accolades, and this year we expect no different. We expect to reinforce discipline because discipline is the foundation of education. And we expect our students to put their best foot forth at all times, to be respectful, and just to be the best version of themselves that they can be.
And for me, this story is personal. As a proud alum of St. John's College, it is a full circle moment to be able to walk these halls again.
I was very scared at first because I'm going to high school in grade 7, but as I came here and interacted with my classmates, I realized it's not that bad, and high school is just some more experience for me to grow.
Honestly, I was a little scared because we got a lot of new students in our homeroom, and then I was this year I feel like it's just gonna be so hectic since we taking our BJCs.
As I approach my last stretch in St. John's College, my expectations is to finish strong.
Seeing today's generation step into the same classrooms I once did is a reminder that every school year is a fresh opportunity to dream bigger, learn more, and leave a lasting mark.
Our schools across the nation open their doors for students to come back. We wish teachers and students a safe, productive, and prosperous school year. Reporting from the distinguished school of choice, St. John's College, for the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, my name is Destiny Reed.
So much fun. Thanks, Destiny. Well, Fox Hill Member of Parliament, the Honourable Fred Mitchell, also on campus today, engaging with students on their first day back to the classroom. We caught up with him at Sandilands Primary School.
This is one of the few communities, if not the only community, where you can actually, as a child, walk to school. So you can walk to school in Sandilands, you can walk to school at L.W. Young, walk to school at Doris Johnson. You don't need transportation to get there. So that helps with the community spirit. My role as a member of Parliament is just to check on the opening day of school, obviously before school to make sure any repairs have to be done. But on the opening day of school, just to make sure it's opened, the teachers and the principal have the resources that they need, and if they don't, if there's a shortfall of any kind, to bring it to the attention of the Minister of Education.
The minister also reinforcing the importance of learning and benefits of a quality education.
If you don't have a literate population, you have a problem governing. There's a Lutheran minister who used to run the Sunland School in Freeport before it became the Baptist school. And he told me something I'd never forgotten, which is that it is in everybody's interest to have an educated population. If you have an educated population, of course, this lifts you out of poverty. That's one of the ways you can get lifted, principal way of getting lifted out of poverty. But secondly, the issue of governance becomes easier because everybody understands what you're saying and people can move in a direction based on rational criteria and not on rumors and whims.
And back to school would not be back to school if you didn't have a fresh hairdo or haircut. The MP for Fox Hill saw to it that all the fresh ups were in place and rolled up his sleeves to do a braiding job himself. Check this out.
School is back in session and students in Fox Hill are starting the year with fresh confidence and fresh hairstyles thanks to Member of Parliament Honorable Fred Mitchell and his annual Back to School Hair Day. The event held over the weekend brought out barbers, braiders and stylists who donated their time to make sure students hit the classroom looking sharp. From clean cuts to beautiful braids, no style was off limits. But it wasn't just the professionals behind the chairs. Minister Mitchell himself decided to join in, picking up some braiding skills along the way. Let's just say he might not be open in a salon anytime soon, but he definitely kept the crowd entertained. Parents say that the initiative was a big relief ahead of the school year, and students walked away with more than just a new look. They walked away with confidence and a story about their Member of Parliament turning into a stylist for a day. As the first week of school begins, Fox Hill students are ready to learn, ready to shine, and thanks to Minister Mitchell, ready to turn heads too. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Destiny Reed.
Well, we'll be back with more Back to School fever on Access Now right after the break. Stay with us.
What's the difference? Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Who's the real MVP of the soil, the hero of the harvest? The Agrarian Awards 2025 is here, and we want you to nominate the farmer who's growing greatness in your community. 8 categories up for grabs and a chance to win up to $50,000 in cash prizes. Brought to you by the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources and the Agricultural Development Organization, honoring the hands that feed the nation. Visit adobahamas.org to submit your nomination for the Agrarian Awards 2025.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Before that school bell rings, you need to pay a visit to Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. See best tuna, 5 ounces, 85 cents. Best value whole kernel corn, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Sweet Gala apples, 3 for $1. Pretty Lady red or green seedless grapes, $3.99 per pound. Baby back spare ribs, $2.99 per pound. Boneless chicken breast, $2.79 per pound. Save on school snacks and supplies at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Welcome back. We had lots of rain today, but that could not stop the excitement of the first day of back to school. Here to tell us all about it is Rashad Cunningham, who is music teacher and choir director at Judith P. Thompson Primary School. Welcome to Access Now.
Thank you.
Well, really, I should say welcome back to Access Now. This is the first day of back to school and the first day in a series when we'll be asking teachers about their experiences during the first week of school. So as we said, welcome back, because you were actually here earlier in the year with your gymnastics club. But for those who didn't get to see that earlier this year, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been a teacher?
So my name is Rashad Moss Cunningham. I am a teacher at the Ministry of Education. I work at Judith P. Thompson. I've been teaching for 13 years.
Amazing. And so what made you want to get into teaching to begin with? Because it's definitely one of those things that it's like nursing. You have to have a passion for it. You have to get into it for the right reason.
Well, definitely you're right. You have to have a passion for it. I think, though, for me, it is the fact that my mom is a teacher.
Oh.
And my mom is a veteran educator who's now been promoted within the Ministry of Education to Social Studies Officer, Educational Officer. So that was kind of the reason why I became an educator, to be like my mom.
It's wonderful. And what made you decide to go into music education specifically?
Well, for my Moss and Cunningham family, we're from Crooked Island and Auckland, so it's kind of innate within us that we are musicians. And for me, I knew from I was a young boy that music was going to be a part of my destiny somehow, because I was always singing, and then I started playing instruments at 3 years old.
Wow.
So I guess I kind of just materialized into becoming a music educator, and I always loved the idea of teaching, so.
It was inevitable.
Yeah, it was definitely inevitable.
Have you ever tried to teach any other subjects, or is this your one and done?
I'm actually really good at math.
Okay.
So I think had I not become a music educator, I would have become a math teacher.
And I think that's really important for a lot of creative kids. I think sometimes people think, oh, if I'm really good at this creative passion, I can't be good at math, or vice versa. Like, I'm not creative because I'm good at sciences. So it's really important that they have an example like you to say, hey, you can be good at both and do gymnastics. You're doing a little bit of everything for these kids. So our big question tonight is, what was the first day of school like at Judith P. Thompson? We want all the details.
So definitely at our school, we had about probably 95% of the population, which is amazing, because most times during the first day of school, sometimes in the rush with parents getting their children ready for school, we don't have the full complement of children. But today, everybody was out in full force. Judith P. Thompson, we had a ball because my principal brought in a mascot. The kids were so excited to see the mascot today. The teachers were excited to see the mascot. But most importantly, I think for me as an educator, I was so excited to see my children after 2 months, to see how big they have grown, to welcome the new kids that would have arrived at school today. So we had a great time for our first day.
Now, of course, we have to mention that crazy rain we had earlier. Did that impact them arriving at school, or maybe school pickup?
It didn't impact the arrival of school because it was pretty dry, but oh man, when that rain came down at about 2 o'clock, parents were like scrambling to pick up their children early, and then they were greeted with the rain, and they had to stay there extra time with us anyhow, so they just watched us teach.
There you go, first day of school blessings. That's what it was. Well, best of luck to you for the rest of the school year. Thank you so much for joining us again, and we can't wait to have you back.
Thank you.
And for us, it's time for us to check in with Total Sports to see what's on tap.
In the 4th edition of the Chinese Dragon Boat Festival taking place this weekend over at Goodman's Bay. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
There's a place where every detail whispers elegance, where our art greets you at every corner, where flowers linger like a secret well kept, and your sweet dreams become your sanctuary. This isn't just an ordinary bed and breakfast. It's a name that says signature. The Bella Vanilla signature restaurant and suites. A taste of the Bahamian dream.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. The tropics are beginning to heat up. We have this area in the far eastern Atlantic, and we're giving the system now a 60% chance of development over the next couple of days. And by Thursday of this week, we can possibly see a tropical depression, possibly even a tropical storm developing in the Atlantic, and that will continue to move towards the west, meaning we'll have to continue to keep our eyes on the system over the next several days. And our live weather radar showing quite a bit of showers and thunderstorms across the northwest and central Bahamas, and that's associated with a front boundary that's drifting now towards the south, and that will keep that wet system in place for the next several of days. Our boating forecast tonight through Wednesday, light and variable winds in the northwest and central islands with flat seas. Low tide will take place at 10:04 tonight. You can expect another low tide at 9:49 tomorrow morning. And for the southeast Bahamas through Wednesday, the winds southeast to south at 8 to 12 knots. Those wave heights not too bad, around 2 to 3 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Ross Assurance. That's got to do it for your international temperatures. Brought to you by Ross Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. I'm Andros.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. It's quickly becoming a staple in the local sporting calendar. The 4th edition of the Bahamas Chinese Dragon Boat Association's Dragon Boat Festival taking place this weekend over at Goodman's Bay, featuring several local and international teams. Dozens of participants across several divisions, with the teams battling for bragging rights in events ranging from the 200 meters to 500 meters.
It's been amazing here in Bahamas. I came out last year and we had about 20, 25 teams, and they got a taste of what racing was like. This year we stepped up the ante. We're not just racing, we're having fun with some more higher caliber teams. We've actually come out a week early to actually train the paddlers at a higher level, and it's been showcased this weekend.
Oh, it's been incredible. Really well organized event, you know what I mean? Right from the point when we entered the country, we met at the team by the ministry, and the hotel has been incredible. And Breezes has done so much to facilitate us, so we're really been a good experience so far.
It's something that we would speak with the Bahamian Federation President about, Dr. Chin, and to see how best we can continue to participate. It's a bit of a challenge for us, traveling and with the Forex, but most definitely because our waters are so similar, our cultures are more or less similar, it's a nice blend and a nice trade-off. So I guess after this event, we will meet, we will discuss, and then we would see how best we could probably do it again next year or probably the day after.
As for the results, the High Tide women's team were the first place finishers in the women's 200-meter final, winning in 1:14.34, and the King Tide men's team claimed victory in the major mixed 200-meter final with a time of 1:06.18. The Sand Dragons finished a distant second, clocking 1:08.48, and the Jamaican team had to settle for third, crossing the finish line in 1:10.80. That's a look at your sports on this Monday. Until tomorrow, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
It's Bahamas' biggest night this November 1st. Join Alliance Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground, performing for the first time. Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground, Nassau. Tyrese and Uncle Sam together for the first time in Nassau. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations, or log on to cashandgobahamas.com for info. Call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
It's back to school fever, and we definitely caught it on Access Now. You're looking at an aerial shot of T.G. Glover Primary School, courtesy of our Kyson Miller. This school is located on Horseshoe Drive in the Oaksfield area. That's a good job there, Kyson. Let's take a trip down to the big yard. Let's go. The constituency of Mangrove Key, Central and South Andros also caught the back-to-school fever when its MP, the Honorable Leon Lundy, put a smile on the faces of the kiddies who could not wait for the first day of school. Mr. Lundy gave out 1,000 backpacks, boxed juices, books, and pencils. Good stuff there for the children of Andros. And the first day of school will never catch Matea Cunningham slipping. Here she is with Let's Talk Socials.
Back to school is officially here, and today marked the first day for most schools in the Bahamas. In the spirit of the season, some parents are already doing what they need to do to keep their children focused on academics. One social media user, Shannon, shared a video of her locking away her son's electronics. Check this out.
When tomorrow is back to school.
It is time.
This was such a nostalgic moment for me personally, and I'm sure many viewers across the country. I can still remember hiding under my pillow with my BlackBerry on a school night, only for it to be taken shortly after. Many of our parents had to take away our electronics, or if I can take you back to before smartphones, turn the TV off at 7 p.m. sharp. So parents, this comment section is for you. Have you ever had to take your child's phone, PlayStation, Xbox, tablet, or Switch for the new semester? Do you think it works? Comment down below. I'm Matea Cunningham, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
That Lion King music, very dramatic, but that's how it felt. I never had my phone taken away, but we did sometimes get the Wi-Fi cut off on us when school was coming back, just to make sure we'd go back to sleep. You keep the phone, but you can't do anything on it. Well, that does it for Access Now for tonight. Make sure to join us tomorrow night for more Back to School Fever. And stay tuned for the Bahamas Tonight at 11 with our Royston Jones. Good night, everybody.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
I don't know, but what kind of cars is this parking lot? You ain't even know where to park. Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. Don't park him. Just don't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, that's handicap spot. No, you can't park in the handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, Boy, what's going on, dog? I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, bro. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad, big bro. And he got a sticker inside to say this mother. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't. We can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Did you know that if a fire starts in your home, you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape? Keep your family and home safe with these few fire safety preparation and prevention tips. Ensure that your home has working smoke detectors. They will alert you if there is smoke and fire in your home. Install a smoke detector on every level of your home, inside each bedroom and outside each sleeping area. Test smoke detectors every month and change the batteries every 6 months. Home fires can spread rapidly and every second counts. Create an escape plan and practice it with everyone in your home. Make sure everyone can safely escape in less than 2 minutes. Keep escape routes as clutter-free as possible so no one trips or falls on the way out during an emergency. In addition to smoke detectors, fire extinguishers is an important device to have on hand. To use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. We must all do our parts to ensure that our families and homes are safe in the event a fire occurs. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the Director of Fire Services, and all officers of the Fire Department, let's work together to help prevent fires, because fire safety is everyone's responsibility, and the life you save may be your own.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
This is the third refrigerator I had to fix this week.
Oh, you could probably fix it blindfolded.
Nah, I tried that on the second one. All I got was a nasty shock.
Khadijah, is this anything we should keep?
Does it smell like we can get another week?